Hey, today I'm coming at you with the 3 keys to building trust in any relationship, really. But let's talk about romance, talk about work, whatever you're here for, but it's the 3 keys to doing it. And what happens is people often are doing one of these things or 2 of these things, but not all 3, and you have to do all 3. So I'm going to give you the 3 keys to building trust and, of course, as always, my top tips for making them happen. I'm Dr. Abby Medcalf. I help people create lasting change in their relationships, even if their partner or whoever else won't do a thing. If you like this video or any of my videos, please hit the subscribe button and let's go. So the first pillar or key, or maybe think of it as a trust tripod or something, these 3 things. The first leg is competency. So really this has to do with how competent you think, let's say in a romantic relationship, your partner is. And that this is a big pillar of trust. So do they follow through on what they say they're going to do? Do they do what they say? Do they show up on time? Do they get the job done well? Do they actually seem like they can do what you're asking them to do? Or are they really roughshod? Like maybe you ask your partner to do the laundry, and they do it really crappily. And so your trust erodes when that happens. You can feel that they don't care, they're not really putting much time or effort in it, they don't seem to get it, whatever this thing is. So that's competency. And the number 1 tip I can give you for that, to help that, is don't commit so much, commit less. To put less on your plate, say yes to less. I know we like to make our partners happy and we want to say yes to things or make our boss happy. But what happens is when you don't follow through, and so saying yes in the moment might get them off your back, but when you don't follow through later, it creates huge breaches in trust, and it really starts to erode that foundation in a big way. And we remember, that's the problem. We remember when people screw up. So I always say the best thing you can do in your relationship is not to screw up. You can do 50 nice things for your partner. You can, take them out to dinner and buy them gifts and mow the lawn and put away the laundry and do all these things. And then when you screw up that one thing, you know I'm telling the truth because you've had it happen. You've screwed up that one thing and you're like, hey, why are you so mad? I got this long list of things I've done fabulously. Why are you giving me crap? But it's because of this. Our brains really go there. It's called the negativity bias. And it's really hard to undo a screw up. And you get more bad points for having a screw up than you do good points for doing something good. So you're better off not over committing. So really think about something. If you're going to say yes, mean it. Do it. Follow through. I don't care. If the world's on fire, you bring the dry cleaning in. If that's what you said you were going to do, whatever it is, make it happen. Okay. The second part of the trust triad, the second leg, shall we say, to the trust tripod, I kind of like that, trust tripod, okay, is integrity. And really, this is honesty. This is all boils down to honesty. So, and honesty is a lot of things. So obviously it's outright lying, but it's also when you are feeling something and your partner says, are you okay with this? And you go, yeah, it's fine. And you're not fine. That erodes integrity. Because you're lying. You're lying. You can call it something else. You're avoiding. You are maybe by omission, you're not saying something. Maybe you're manipulating. Maybe you're gaslighting. All passive aggressive behavior. All of these things are lying. You are not saying the truth about what's going on for you. And that's a big, big problem. Your partner picks up on that. Your boss picks up on it. Your coworkers, your mom, whoever. And it's like, I can't trust you anymore because I don't know. You'll say you want to go out to dinner and you really don't. And then you're miserable. And then it feels bad. And I don't want to do that anymore. So now this part of the trust triad is broken. And you might think that you're helping, like, well, I'm just going along and it's fine, but you're actually hurting whatever relationship that is. So start being honest. And my little tip here is say what you mean and mean what you say, but don't say it mean. So, okay, say what you mean what you say, but don't say it mean. So get out there, say what's going on, mean it, be there, but do it kindly with compassion and love, and it will take you ever so far. The third last leg of the tripod, of the trust tripod, of this trust triad is goodwill. And this is really your idea that your partner has your back, or whoever you're in a relationship with, that they have your back, that they have your best interests at heart, that they're not trying to take advantage of you, they are not trying to scam you, they are not trying to get over in any way, that they truly have your best interests at heart. And this is a big one because, as you might imagine, because as soon as this is gone, so you can be really competent and do lots of good things. And I had this recently with a couple, and the husband was complaining about the wife in this case, and said, you know, I work really hard. I always show up. He coached the kids baseball, and he never missed a practice. And so on competency and integrity, he was like the bomb diggity. This man, he was doing it. He was showing up like he said. If he didn't like something, he said it. He was all there. But he sucked at goodwill. He was very out for himself. If he thought something was going on in the relationship, that, he liked to spend money on these designer watches. And he would just do it. Like he didn't, and then when the wife would want to spend money on things, there was like an argument about it, about how that wasn't a good enough thing to spend money on. And I've actually I can think of 3 couples off the top of my head who's had this watch problem. You men like your watches, I think. Anyway, the watch problem is not uncommon. But anyway, then there's this like push and pull around how to spend other money. So there's this idea that, you're just kind of looking out for number one, or maybe you sleep in on the weekend and pretend not to hear the kids. That's a little bit with the integrity and lying, or maybe you don't really hear the kids, but since you never do, could you set an alarm? Because they always get up at 6 every Saturday, so that your partner isn't the only one doing that. There's lots of ways that we show our partners that we have their back, that we are a team, and actually those are the tips that go along with that. So you want to give your partner that idea that, and I talk about this all the time, that you are a team, you are a shared resource. Yay team, go team. So when you're on a team, you really care about what your teammates are doing. You're not arguing with them about, resources. You're not trying to you do this and I'll do this. And if you get that, I don't get this. We're not doing that. We're not keeping score. We're not doing any of that crap because we're on the same team. So we all want to win. You can't win alone on your team. Your whole team has to win. This giving your partner your full attention is a wonderful way to get goodwill, because you really feel like someone has your back when they're truly coming to you and it's like, tell me what's going on. Talk to me about whatever. And asking questions that are full of, empathy, compassion, really being there in the feelings with people, with your partner, whoever that is, over and over. But think compassion and empathy. That's really how we know that our partner has our back. So competency, integrity, and goodwill are these 3 things that come together, all together, to make trust, to build trust in any relationship. And you have to have all 3, because you will screw up. All relationships have screw-ups. It's impossible not to. We call them often in psychology small dents. There's often these dents. I'm not just talking about if you went and cheated or something else. I have videos on that too, but I'm talking about just the little things like, making a mistake, not keeping a promise, or a commitment, forgetting a special event that you're supposed to be at, or something that was going on, being late all the time, not understanding, not asking those questions to really understand what's going on. If you are inappropriately using drugs and alcohol and making bad choices all the time, all these things are the little dents, and you're going to do them. Some of them are just going to happen, right? It's just going to happen. So you want to make sure that you're building this trust all the time. So, and whenever these little dents happen, you really want to ask yourself these questions from the trust triad. You want to think, do I think my partner's competent? Like, so if your partner screws up something, and it's like the world is falling down because they dragged the knife directly from the peanut butter into the jelly. I know that that's worthy of divorce, but let's say it wasn't. Could you ask yourself, instead of just going to that place, could you ask the 3 triad questions, these 3 questions about building trust? Do I think my partner's competent is the first one, right? Do you think they're competent? Are they honest? You know, were they maliciously putting the peanut butter into the jelly? Maybe, maybe not. And do they have my best interests at heart? So you're thinking of those three all the time when you're doing something with your partner. And what's great is that if one of them isn't there, you can talk to your partner about that. Instead of saying, I don't trust you, you're not trustworthy, and having these big kind of global catastrophizing, generalizing assessments that of course your partner's like, I am too trustworthy. I show up, I do this, just like that couple I told you about before where the hubby was, working his butt off and showing up and doing all that, but he didn't have the goodwill. So what you can actually speak to the one thing and have your partner work on that one thing. And that, or you can work on that one thing with your partner. That's even the best because you're a team. Or figure out ways that can show up differently for the two of you, however you want to do it. But it's so much better to go after that that's why I love these three building blocks, because they really help you get very specific so you can really make changes that last and stand the test of time. That's it for today. So again, I'm Dr. Abby Medcalf. You can find me at abbymedcalf.com. If you like these kinds of tips, you will love my book, which is Be Happily Married. Here, I have it right here, look. Be Happily Married even if your partner won't do a thing.